You're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports.
Today's matchup features a very dangerous offense. The Lions rank in the top 10 in total yards, and they go up against a Packers defense that believes in itself.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Going to give this time to the tailback. Shedding through the defense. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And some room to work. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. 2nd and goal from the 5. Now a handoff looking right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12. Yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A handoff as they run the counter play. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And now a first down following that long gain.
All right, here we go.
They'll drop the throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Packers pick it up. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a handoff working right. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Here we go now. 319. 319. All right, now look at 56. Look at
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So out now come the Lions. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now they They'll try the right side here. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And Detroit getting set to go now. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down. Look to throw here. Going up top. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. To throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richards. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So the D-line's going to spread out. The slot man in motion right. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. He'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
On third down. That's Bass, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. A second quarter score from Carson. The Chargers have taken the early lead over the Broncos. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now a handoff looking right. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Let's go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Richards. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Fresh set of downs here. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a handoff here to his running back, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Lions on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He'll drop to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And to give this time to the tailback. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. The Packers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richards. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Here we go now. 3-19.
A handoff as they run the counter play. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! All right, here we go. Green, 39.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 39 that time. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Detroit! Over!
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. No, check, Patriot. No, check, Patriot. Detroit.
Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Neal. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
We got 3. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And he motions the wide receiver. And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's 2nd down. As they run the counter play. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Set up a throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that'll bring him back within a point. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal. And if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Slot man moves right. Play clock winding down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Back to throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are a 2-point conversion away from tying this game. now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try and run it in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now the Packers get set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Defense showing blitz. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Now it's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go.
He's back to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to win this football game. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Packers, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to make amends